Boardroom Cybersecurity. Episode 1: What boards get wrong about cybersecurity. Most boards still believe cybersecurity is primarily a technology problem. In reality, the most damaging cyber incidents usually originate from governance failures, operational blind spots, and poor executive visibility into risk. Organizations continue investing heavily in security tools while remaining structurally vulnerable to ransomware, third-party compromise, identity attacks, and operational disruption. The issue is rarely a lack of technology. The issue is leadership maturity and organizational resilience. In this briefing, we'll examine what boards consistently misunderstand about cybersecurity, and what mature organizations do differently. One of the most dangerous misconceptions is believing cybersecurity belongs exclusively to IT or the security department. Modern cyber risk is business risk. It impacts operational continuity, revenue, and customer trust. It affects legal exposure, regulatory standing, and ultimately, enterprise valuation. When leadership delegates cybersecurity entirely to technical teams, organizations lose strategic visibility into systemic weaknesses. Cybersecurity today is deeply connected to cloud infrastructure, supply chain dependencies, and identity governance. It's linked to AI adoption and third-party operational exposure. Mature organizations understand that cyber resilience is a leadership responsibility, not simply a technical function. Another major misunderstanding is treating compliance as proof of security maturity. Frameworks such as SOC 2, ISO 27001, PCI DSS, and HIPAA can improve governance discipline. But compliance alone does not validate operational resilience. Organizations can successfully pass audits while still maintaining weak identity controls or vulnerable APIs. They may have excessive privileged access, poor logging, or ineffective incident response capabilities. Attackers do not care whether a company passed an audit. They care whether exploitable weaknesses exist. Mature organizations use compliance as a baseline, not as a security strategy. The enterprise attack surface is expanding rapidly. AI adoption, SaaS dependency growth, and interconnected vendor ecosystems are fundamentally changing operational risk. Many boards underestimate the exposure introduced by AI copilots, shadow AI, and third-party APIs. They also overlook the risks of unmanaged SaaS integrations and identity federation. In modern enterprises, major breaches increasingly originate outside the organization itself. Third-party compromise has become one of the dominant attack vectors in enterprise cybersecurity. Boards that fail to understand dependency risk often underestimate the true complexity of their operational exposure. Many organizations still focus almost entirely on prevention. But mature cybersecurity programs prioritize resilience and recovery. The critical question is no longer, can we stop every attack? That is unrealistic. The real question is, how effectively can we detect, contain, and recover from disruption? Organizations with mature incident response capabilities reduce downtime, financial impact, and operational instability. Incident response maturity is one of the strongest indicators of organizational resilience. Cybersecurity is no longer a purely technical discipline. It is a strategic resilience function that directly impacts operational continuity, enterprise value, and long-term organizational trust. Boards that continue treating cybersecurity as an isolated IT issue will increasingly struggle to manage modern operational risk. The organizations that succeed will be the ones that understand cybersecurity as a leadership responsibility. Subscribe to Cyber Risk Review for weekly executive cybersecurity intelligence briefings focused on governance, resilience, AI risk, and technical due diligence.